Good morning, everybody. I'm just making some eggs in just non-stick cooking spray and toast with spray butter. And he wants it. Smokey! Smokey! Yeah. And Tug did come in the house last night, but now he's been under the bed ever since then. And it's actually 2:45. I didn't eat all day, so I'm having a very late breakfast. But anyway, it has not been thunderstorming, so I don't know why he's acting like he needs to keep hiding. He didn't even come out when I shook the treat jar. He's okay. There's nothing wrong with him. But he thinks it's going to thunder all the time. So there must be something in the air he can sense. Because there were thunderstorms yesterday anyway in the surrounding areas. We just didn't get any right here. But apparently he thinks they're still going to go on. Maybe he's right. I don't know. But we can't get him to come out. Don's just working on laundry.
Yeah, it's starting to rain out again, so I brought in that one blanket I hung over the door.
Oh, alright.
Because it's like half dry already, so...
Yeah.
And it was just starting to rain. I'm like, I better get that in the house and hang it up on the door.
Yeah. And then I forgot to say that yesterday Ma brought us these zucchinis. So we'll use those for meals. And then Evie's out there. She is not afraid of thunderstorms. But it doesn't help that the first year we had Tug, summer 2015, I think it was like June 10th or something like that. Don was in Indiana with his brother Dan, laying phone lines for Frontier Precision Utilities, whatever. That's the job they used to have. And at 6:30 in the morning, there was this huge crash, and Tug came flying into the bed, shaking like crazy. Lightning struck here, and it blew up the modem. I mean, it literally exploded it. It was all burned up, and the power adapter that plugs into the wall was all blown up, and we were without internet for 2 weeks, and Frontier had to come fix it. They actually fixed it that time. So he does not like thunderstorms. I don't know if he liked him before that. We'd only had him for a little while at that point. But he sure doesn't like him now after that. And anyway, a year ago tomorrow, it was another lightning strike that blew up the modem. And Frontier won't fix it. It burned up the line, the underground line, plus the main line that comes to this area is bad too. So they won't fix any of that, so that's why we had to cancel our service. Yeah, and anyway, putting plugging the modem into a power surge protector would not have helped because it wasn't coming in through the electricity. The lightning was coming straight in through the phone line, and there's no way to protect against that. And that happened twice where our stuff got blown up from lightning, meaning that there's a ped out on the side of the road, and lightning struck, went through the ped and came right through the ground right into our house and blew everything up through the phone line. So there was no way to prevent that. The only way would have been to unplug the modem, but the storm hit so fast that day I didn't even have time to unplug things. And I mean really truly unplug, like unhook all the phone line from it and everything. But that wouldn't have mattered anyway because they replaced the modem, and it was the phone line, the underground phone line that was destroyed that they refused to fix. So nothing would have helped anyway. And they don't care about their customers, so they don't want to do the repairs. Yeah, they've lost thousands and thousands, like 33,000 customers at the beginning of last year. So they're ridiculous. Or 300,000. I don't know. I'll have to Google it again. But what are you doing running all over the place? You really don't belong on the table, you know that, right? Why don't you just sit there and look out the window? Yeah, there's a fly. He wants it. He wants the fly. Is that your lunch? The fly? So we found drag racing on Fox, so we're going to watch that. NHRA drag racing. At least I am. I don't know if Don will be interested or if he'll pay attention. But what you guys don't know, I mean maybe some of you do, but I don't think many of you do, is that my maiden name is Kalitta, and there are drag racers, professional drag racers in my family, on my dad's side of the family. Scott Kalitta, he passed away in a crash. But there's Doug Kalitta, and then there's Connie Kalitta, and they're cousins of ours. And I haven't met them, my dad has, but they live down in Ypsilanti, which is like a suburb of Detroit, close to Detroit. And they also, Connie also owns an airline, Kalitta Air. I'll insert a couple pictures here. And, yep, I see Doug's gonna race. It says Tony Schumacher against Doug Kalitta. Not right this minute, but it's on the list. So, anyway, I thought that was an interesting fact that you guys might want to know who don't know it. And if you don't know what drag racing is, or don't know much about it, this is funny cars right here. And there they go. And whoever gets to the end first is the winner. So that was the guy on the right, on their right. So anyway, there's an interesting fact for you that I'm related to famous people.
Side-by-side cars give the win to Doug Kalitta by .0001 second. That's 1/10,000th of a second. Jim Oberhofer's driver got the job done. Okay, this is what you call stepping up to the plate for this Kalitta team. They didn't qualify that well. They had issues in qualifying, but here they are against one of the toughest opponents you can have. And had Doug Kalitta not been as quick, was not able to match the performance of Tony Schumacher on the starting line, we're having a different conversation. Big win for that Doug Kalitta team. Back-to-back races now with margins of victory at less than an inch. We're talking about 10,000 horsepower cars at better than 320 mile an hour, separated by less than that single inch. What do you see in the top opponent?
Well, yay, he won. Woohoo! Right, Don?
James Murray got the squeeze
yeah.
on the line. He'll face Doug Kalitta, who's looking strong right now, and Steve Torrance laid down saying,
and then there will be other rounds where he's in it, but I just wanted to show you guys the one. Gizzard is definitely Don's cat. He will not let me do anything like that.
Oh yeah?
Are you happy that you have your own cat?
Oh, Smokey's my cat too.
No, he's always with me. That's my cat.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
No. My kitty.
Poor Gizzard.
What did you do to him for him not to love you?
I have no idea. I didn't do anything to him.
Yeah, you grab a hold of him, he throws a big old fit. Starts screaming and hollering and...
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why Gizzard doesn't like me. Evie. But anyway, my cousin Doug won all his races. There were 3 or 4 of them, so that's pretty cool for him. Tug is really acting weird. It's 6 o'clock at night, and we just had to drag him out from under the bed and force him to come outside. And he hasn't gone to the bathroom. He just laid down there. He won't move. Hey, Tug! Go pee! Go pee! I guess Smokey's happy to see him. But we're going to have to figure out how to keep him out from under the bed because he won't come out from under there. Why are you acting so weird? So what if it's raining? It's barely sprinkling. And it's not thunderstorming. He's a weirdo, isn't he, Evie? Evie! Evie! You don't act as goofy as he does. Evie! So there was one more race for Doug, which I didn't know, and it was the finals, and he lost it by like 6 inches. But that's alright, because they've won many races for a long time. And my cousin Connie, he was Scott's dad, and he's Doug's uncle. He retired, he doesn't race anymore, but he still runs the airline, which the base for that is at Oscoda Air Force Base, which is south of Alpena, not too far from here, but they live way downstate. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed learning that little fact about me. I think it's kind of cool. But you know, all these years the first question I have to ask new people I meet is, do you know anything about drag racing? And if they say no, I don't bother. Because all I'm going to get is, well, who's that? Very rarely do I run into anybody who actually knows anything about drag racing to know who Doug, Connie, and Scott are. So, I mean, why bother trying to tell people who don't know who they are? So I really don't talk about it. I really don't tell anybody. Kind of pointless. And now he's doing that, and Smokey doesn't know what to think. Maybe that means he's finally starting to relax and act normal. But he still hasn't gone to the bathroom, and not today yet. So, I don't know. Goofy dog. And Smokey's like, what do I do? So here's tonight's dinner. Chicken and chips. Here's the tire with the wildflowers in it. Not looking good this year. I'm hoping a full weekend of rain helped a little, but I'm not sure. And here's the other one. They're not droopy anymore, and they're growing lots of vines, but no flowers. I'm not sure when they're actually supposed to get flowers. It's the first time we planted these. Hello. Yeah? You've been in a pretty good mood today. Not yelling and hollering at people, so that's one good thing. And it's not raining right now, but it's definitely still cloudy and cool, which I like. And now you're laying in the dirt. Why are you laying in the dirt, Gizzard? Do you like the dirt? Come on, let's go in the house. Come on. Come on, Gizzard. Oh well, I know you'll follow me. You're weird. You don't know what that is, do you, Evie? Evie. Now Blackie is underneath the bravada. Well, people can stop complaining and saying the rabbit never comes out. And that rabbit is bigger than Gizzard, so there's no risk there. There they go. Smoke is like, what's that? Well, anyway, she'll get lots and lots of exercise. And Tug shows no interest whatsoever. So anyway, we're going to watch Labyrinth later, and we're just going to relax for the night. So we're going to say goodnight, and we hope you enjoyed the video, and that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and you're having a good night. Good night.
Good morning. Hope you plan on catching the rabbit if you let her out.
I'll try. And we'll see you tomorrow.